Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. And this is going to be a very quick one. I actually want to seek your opinion about something very important and so germane that I've seen, something very important that I've seen happening around around us in recent times, especially this past 2 weeks. It's been a very serious thing that has actually been bothering my mind. And I feel like, well, I believe we have so many knowledgeable people out there that can actually provide solutions to these things, because you can't all be, there's no highland of knowledge, all right? There's nobody that knows it all, because this very thing has actually been bothering me so very much, especially in the last few weeks, with things that have been happening in our society. And I'm like, okay, let me just bring it on here and let me hear your view and perspective about this. So I encourage us to use the comment section, because this video you are watching is so very important to me. If you are new onto this channel, I say thank you so very much for stopping by, and thank you for clicking to watch this video. All right, I am Christina Kelvin for the new people here, and of course for my homies, you know me now. All right, so let's just jump right into what I have to say. See, I don't know, and I actually seek your opinion and your knowledge, your wisdom about this. How do we raise our child in this generation, especially, and not to be vulnerable, not to be prone to molestation, sexual abuse, and rape? How? Because come to think of it, while someone like me, while I was growing up, issues like this were not so rampant the way they are this day. And I get so bothered, especially for someone that has a girl child. Like, oh God, who can I even trust with my child? Who can I even say, oh, my baby is safe with this person, my baby is who? Because with what we are saying these days, I'm telling you, it's so hard. I mean, it's so difficult for you to say this person I can actually trust my baby with. This recent case of a bad gesture assaulting a child in parent house, and come to think of it, I was actually going through some stuff on social media, and I discovered that this is someone that preaches. I'm actually not here to attack probably any religion or something, but it just baffles me a lot that who exactly can I say my baby is safe with? Who can I say my girl child is safe? And this is not just for the girl child alone, but also for the male child too. Who can I say, oh, my male child is safe with, my female child is safe with? And for some of us, and for those of us, and I know that a lot of us will still come into parenthood. How do you think we can actually cope this in our society? How do you think we can raise our girl child and protect them from molestation, protect them from abuse, protect them from rape? Because I had to ask one of my mamas in the Lord this week, like, mama, we keep saying educate your girl child, educate them from their very tender age about sex education. How do we communicate these things to our girl child? How? I actually need to know. This is actually what I've been thinking on lately, especially when I heard about this Baba Jesha issue, molesting a 7-year-old girl. Not just molesting, he actually raped a 7-year-old girl. And this has actually been like, how do I communicate? How do we actually pass this message to our child? Like, baby girl, this and this. I actually wish to know, and I want you to engage with me. Please let me hear from you in the comment section. Please, I would like to hear from you. How do you think we can raise our children to be safe in this generation? Some of the points she gave me was that we should not raise them together. I know, but I was just like, how did we even get here? Because I remember when I was growing up, I didn't have a personal room to myself in my parents' house. Yeah, that's the truth. For those of you that had that opportunity while growing up, well, congratulations. But for me, I didn't have such opportunity, and in case you don't know, I'm the only female child. I have 2 younger brothers, and I tell you, we all lived in the same room, and there has never been an incident of such. I mean, there has never been probably one pe kini kon wa so pe kini kon wa. I mean, it's never occurred to us, because when I hear some things these days, I be like, well, we keep blaming all these things on parenting. But do you actually think it's as a result of failed parenting? Because I've read of twin having sex with themselves. I've heard of siblings having sex with each other. I've heard of father to child. I've heard of mother to son. I've seen sisters, as in, God, how did we even get here? And you know, when people will say, they will say it's the parent, it's the mother, it's as a result of the mother being, being careless. It's the carelessness of the mother. It's the carelessness of the parent. Do you actually think it's as a result of failed parenting? Because, and then they will say, see, there was never any time in my life when my parents, sorry, I don't know if I'm actually screaming, but this thing is doing me somehow. There was never a point in my life when my parents called me, when my mom called me down and started giving me sex education. Yes, there was never a point like that. The only time I can say my mom probably gave me sex education was when I started menstruating. And that was, I started menstruating when I was 15 years old, actually, about leaving secondary school. I was preparing for my WAEC. That's when I started menstruating, you know. And that was the day I just saw this thing. We've been taught enough in biology. You know, so I had to tell her that, Mom, this is what I saw, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, oh, that means you're now a woman, you know, you're now into your adolescent stage. And, you know, she gave me that short lecture, okay, go get pad, blah, 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 blah. And that was it. There was never a time whereby she sat me and started giving me sex education. Don't let, except for, you know, African mothers now, the way they will say, if they touch you like this, you don't carry belly. Well, except for times like that whereby she would just say those things here and there and there and there. And nothing like that happened around me, or probably with my siblings or any other person closer to me. But when I read news, I'm like, is it this same world that I was raised in that we are still in today? Or maybe somewhere, somehow, this world has changed, you know, and you know, I'm sorry, this thing is just actually from my heart, you know, from a concerned mother. And for you boys and girls out there, I don't know where you people are getting this feeling, this useless, these ungodly emotions for, because actually the truth of the matter is this thing is actually not godly. All right, it's not, and it can never be. So I know that the most important thing to do is actually to pray, because no amount of talk be close be this can help, especially for a child, for a grown child. But for a child that can't communicate his or her emotions yet, that can't talk, that even you as a mother, you keep guessing, oh, is it that you want this? Is it that you want that? How do you think we can, you know, communicate, we can sexually educate our child in such scenario, in a case like that? You know, my utmost desire is that God will heal our society, will heal our land, He will heal our nation, He will heal the world at large, and at the same time, He will preserve and protect our children. My utmost prayer always is that my girl child, my boy child are preserved and protected by the Lord Almighty Himself. But please, how do you think I can educate my child from, you know, from kekere, from from childhood? I really wish to hear from you. Thank you so very much for stopping by. Please do well to drop your comments below, because I will take my time to read through the comments so that I may actually learn from us all. You know, thank you so very much for stopping by. Christina Kelvin here as usual. Till I come your way next time. Sorry, you know, this video throughout this week actually I've been on the road, so that is where I'm actually using this setup. If I should tell you where I am at the moment, you'll be shocked. So that's why I'm filming inside the car. So I hope I will manage my setup that way. All right. Okay, so till I come your way next time, keep doing you. Bye.